This video will help you to avoid mistakes new content creators make. I've been creating content for almost 8 years now, and I've made a lot of mistakes along the way, especially when I started. So in this video, I'm going to share some of the mistakes new content creators make. The first mistake is waiting for perfect. The major problem with new content creators is they want everything to be perfect. They wait for the perfect time. They don't want to act on their best ideas until they have the perfect camera, perfect studio, and perfect mic. I have come across a number of content creators saying they won't do ABC until they get a ring light or an iPhone for photos or videos, which is great, but you don't really have to wait for perfection. You can work on your ideas with what you currently have. That's how we grow in life and also as content creators. You start with what you have. Mistake number 2. Trying to be on every platform. Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Threads. These are some of the platforms you can create content on. But it doesn't mean you have to be on every platform. That's the fastest way of failing and burning out before you can even make your third post. The thing is, every platform requires time to post, engage, and even strategize. So you cannot be everywhere and do everything at the same time. You just need to choose 2 or 3 platforms where you can create content on, and then you build a community on those platforms. This brings me to the third mistake. The third mistake is depending on one platform for monetization. I know I just said you don't have to be on every platform out there, and now I'm telling you, you don't have to monetize on one platform. I'm saying this because I don't want you to repeat the same mistake that I made as a new content creator. Here's my mistake. I monetized my blog with Google AdSense, and I relaxed because the earnings were enough to cover my rent and other expenses. I didn't push myself to expand and monetize my content in other ways. Then my blog suddenly fell off and I went broke because my cash cow was no longer making any cash. This is something that I mentioned in my ebook, Turn Content into Business. It is also the reason why I wrote the ebook. You can get it by clicking on the link in the description. And the day before recording this video, I got a notification from Facebook telling me that my monetization was suspended, which means that if I was only depending on Facebook monetization, I'll be broke by the end of the month, but likely I have other ways to monetize my content. I wasn't only depending on Facebook monetization, which is something I always tell people. Don't depend on one platform for monetization. Find more ways to monetize your content. It can be selling digital products, it can be offering services, it can be affiliate marketing, it can also be memberships or something else. You just have to find ways to monetize your content so that you don't depend on one platform for monetization. Mistake number 4, creating for views instead of value. Content isn't just about views, it's about value. And we often jump on trends and create content around those trends. But at the end of the day, trends don't last long. Trends don't build trust and communities. But value can do all those things. Value is about solving a problem your audience is currently experiencing. If I make a video about how to make and sell digital products, I'm basically solving a problem by guiding my audience on creating and selling digital products. That's value. But if I join a random social media challenge, it don't solve any problem for my audience. So as a new content creator, you have to put more focus on creating valuable content instead of content that is influenced by trending topics. Mistake number 6. Expecting quick results. New content creators have this thing of wanting to get more views, more followers, more money as quickly as possible. And this might be bad for you because you expect more, which means that chances of you quitting when you don't get what you expected are very high. People quit content creation because they just failed once. I also quit the first time I failed at blogging, so I know how high expectations can affect you. And I'm not saying don't expect your content to grow. What I'm saying is don't rush the process, because it will work out at the end. That's all for this video. If you want to start growing as a content creator, I have a free creator starter kit for you. Link is in the description. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.